Hello, hello. Good evening, all. Goeienaand, mensen. But we have a average turnout like we usually do. Okay. Welcome to September Club Meet. It's like it was January just the other day. All right, be it as it may, we just carry on. Right, so to start off with, we have one visitor, Marga. Welcome. Hope you like what you see, and who knows, maybe we become one club member richer. Patty, we still just waiting, no? All right, our judge for tonight is, yes, who? It's Fraser Bryce, our own in-house Fraser Bryce. Welcome, thank you. Fraser needs to sharpen his skills because he's just almost finishing up with a JAP course. And hopefully you're not bringing some of those dirty tricks they teach you. You're going to be your own person. So we expect you to just do your own subjective take on the images and just give your feedback. I think the club will appreciate whatever comes our way. I don't think anyone is. I don't see Nachi's eggs, tomatoes. Okay, you say. All right. Yeah. Okay. So Fraser, don't worry. No pressure. It's all yours. Tonight's theme: idioms. Idioms. Am I announcing it right? Idioms. Idiome for the Afrikaners. Photos that creatively represent popular sayings or phrases. So hopefully, maybe tonight it makes a difference when the title is read, and maybe you can see on the image immediately what it is without the titles. Because normally at club level, they say the image speaks for itself. But tonight it's idioms, but don't judge the idiom. Obviously, it's the picture, but does it fit with the theme? Like Alta actually gave us a whole thing about themes and what it's all about. It's like a storytelling image where it's more about the story than some of the technical stuff. So good luck with that one. Our next live evening is 8th of October for those who have not diarized it yet. And yes, Anthony, Sunday night is closure for images. All right. Our next theme is traditional. It's celebrating culture and heritage through a photograph. Culture and heritage. Did we discuss that it has to be traditional South African or traditional anything? Can anyone clarify that?
This is traditional.
So it says traditional. Now, I would assume being South African, we do South African. You might do Scottish.
There we go.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Anyone else from a different country originally?
Ek is deel van die 44.
Okay. So yeah. All right. So we'll just talk about that on the WhatsApp group and just distinguish whether it has to be traditional South African or we're going to open it up. We'll just talk.
If I may say, when we chose the theme, it wasn't indicated if it would be South African or not.
Okay.
I think the idea is to be true to your heritage. So if you are South African, then that's fine. If you are Scottish, then that's fine.
So,
or Irish or
all right, so we'll take it for now that it's. Yes, that's it. That kind of stuff. Anything that symbolizes wherever you come from as a tradition.
Okay, so that clears it up.
Yeah, let's call it anybody tradition. Heritage, where does it come from? Where's your heritage lie? So I would assume it's a country type tradition. Because it says here, traditional, creating, celebrating culture and heritage through a photograph. So it's a culture, unless you have your own culture and heritage that you want to.
Deirdre say ook it's meant to be open.
Okay, so it's open for interpretation. Okay.
As long as it clearly depicts a culture.
Yes, so we leave it at that. As long as it clearly depicts a tradition or a culture. Good, sorted. All right, birthday September. We have only one on the list, 9th. Martinez, Bayergeluk. That was yesterday. Promotions. We have 2. Natasha Gerber. You're moving to 2-star. Oh, well, you did. So hopefully you entered 2-star tonight. So well done. And then myself, wow, it's 5-star honors bronze to 5-star master silver. Okay. Whatever that means, and it's still 5-star honors, I suppose. All right. Our next salon, 13 September. That's just around the corner. That's Bloemfontein Camera Club Salon for those who want to enter salons. I myself haven't been active with that. So
Yeah, it's
I was
closing on
myself,
Saturday.
27th is Camera Club of Johannesburg. That's their 90th anniversary. And then, of course, just to mention it here, it's not on this, but our own salon that we are hosting is happening in November, closing on the 8th. You're all welcome to enter that. You're just not allowed to win any silver medals from the PSSA. But you can win the club's bronze medal for the best f-stop. And you can get CRMs and acceptances, that's acceptable, but unfortunately no medals in terms of silver from the PSSA. And if you are judging one of those, you can't enter in that specific category.
If none of our members are judging a category,
Yes,
why can't we win that category?
You can win the category as an f-stop member, but not as an overall member, because that's a rule that PSSA makes. Right. So you can go as high as the highest score as an f-stop member, but then we have to de-score you to get the bronze medal for f-stop, and someone else with the second highest score from another club will win the silver.
Okay.
When you judge, you don't know.
That's exactly my point. So, but you know that they say there's always some intercommunications, and there have been instances that people were conniving the system, so they're trying to eliminate that completely. All right, so okay, salon results. So far we have the Edenvale, Andre Botha had 1 acceptance, Fraser Bryce 4 acceptances, Michelle 3 acceptances, Linda 1 acceptance, NPC was the National Photographic Club, Andre Botha 1 acceptance, Belinda 7 acceptances. Well done. Then there's the 28th PSSA up-and-coming National Salon, Andre Botha 2 acceptances, and Alan Bryce 4 acceptances. Well done, Alan. I'm sure you're online from UK at the moment. Then we have another workshop like Deirdre did for us recently on the black and white. I see Michelle has offered to do a short, similar style as what Deirdre did on the 20th of September. And that will be on composition. Subject will be composition. 20th of September, time 8 o'clock and 7 o'clock. 8 a.m. or 7 p.m. Okay, so those will be the 2 time slots, and the links and everything will be shared in case you want to join Michelle's composition. I mean, you've seen her images in the composites. So I think it might be worthwhile just to have a look and see what info we can get.
Will the links be available afterwards again?
I am not sure, but
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
thank you.
it is still a new thing for us. We're still easing into it and see how we're going to manage it every month from here on, but we'll do our best to try and upkeep it, because it's part of what we started way back as a mentorship type of thing, where we want to try and boost the skills of the younger members, or even older members that start to stagnate in a specific genre, just to learn something new. Okay, and then Fraser, you received your 2nd diamond rating recently. Well done.
In color or mono?
Monochrome. Okay. And then the last one on the list is SERPs. You all know what SERPs is. That's our East Rand competition, where we compete against Boksburg, Edenvale, Benoni, and Springs. Tonight's the last night for entry for Serb's images that we're going to pick. And then from last year, October until September this year, we have to pick only 30 images. Out of all those hundreds now, it's going to be more than 1,000 images that we have to pick only 30. 15 junior, 15 senior, 5 of which will go to sport color, PJ, for junior and 5 for senior, then 5 open color and 5 open minor. Those will be the categories. So it's going to be a daunting task to try and sift through that and try and figure out which is our best 30 that we will present. Okay, so, and that has to be in by the end of this month. Because SERPS is happening on the day, I think it's the 13th of October at Boksburg. Yeah, I think it's at the Barnbeek. No, it's not at the Barnbeek. It's at the Saint.
It's the 18th.
Yes, Saint Dominic's.
18th of October.
18th, yes. Right. So if you have not booked for it or anything, I think the tickets are. They did send it out recently. So see if you can make use of that. If not, at least we need one representative of EFSTOP there at least on the day.
Ons klop 2, ja.
So if there's already someone going, just in case some of us can't make it, then we'll give you the task of receiving, if any, medals. I'm confident that this time around we're going to nail them.
Ja, ons is dit.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it, Fraser. You wanted to say something about Weekend Away or something?
Okay, did I use this? That's awfully weird. Okay, so it's, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Fraser. I'm known for being the prettiest in the club. I'm going to talk about the Weekend Away. And it's not good news enough. So I was dealing with the director of Mr. Global, South Africa, who set the whole deal up with me with regards to Rudy, who's currently now appearing on Oorsuka Vrou. So if you want to know what he looks like, he's on there. Long story short, I submitted through all the names of everybody who was coming the weekend. We sent them through so we could arrange the sleeping set up and everything. And then I got ghosted. I've not heard anything from him. So what I did was I contacted Rudy directly, and Rudy didn't respond to me either. I've sent him text messages to ask him when I can contact him, and he hasn't responded to those either. I don't want to be that guy that's chasing somebody up for something that we didn't pay for. He's obviously made a commitment, and I don't think he's prepared to stick with it. We did have an alternative, a plan B, out in a farm. It's like a backpackers thing, so we're going to try and arrange that. But I found out yesterday it's a brand new facility. It's busy in construction at the moment, and it will not be ready by the 24th. So that fell through as well. So I was hoping that tonight, when I came to tell you that that this other thing had fallen through, that I would have something else to know about, but I don't. So I have failed with the Weekend Away. I apologize for that. If I do, look, the guys are funny. I noticed through the whole process while working with them, they leave everything till the last minute. And I wouldn't be surprised if Rudy or somebody contacts me now within the week or within next week, and then to confirm whether we're still coming or not, despite not confirming with me. And I can't leave it till the last minute. I'm not like, I need to be prepared to get there, and I wanted to prepare everybody here to get there. I had a lot of things that we were going to do when we got there, and I don't want to wait for him to come to me at the last minute. So I have notified Charlie. I was with Charlie over the weekend, and then Charlie again now. He's very good friends. Charlie actually put me in touch with Rudy directly. I have notified Charlie that we will not be coming, and to extend that over to Rudy for me. Whether he's done it or not, I don't know. If Rudy contacts me, which I wouldn't be surprised in this week or next week, I'm just going to say thank you very much for the offer, but we're going to respectfully turn it down, because I don't want to. I don't know how to explain it otherwise. I just feel bad that the guys offered me something for free, and I don't really have anything to. If we paid for it, it would have been a different story. But I don't want to be that guy that's harassing them, trying to get something out of them for free. And that puts all of us in a bad light as well, so I don't want that attitude. The other thing I wanted to discuss was, I'm not surprised because it's just something that I was thinking about now, was with regards to me being here tonight, where I'm standing now. I've got to thank you for that. It's been a rough couple of years. And this is my favorite night of the month. It was up until they told me I was judging tonight. And I've been shitting myself all week.
I know the feeling.
But I wouldn't be here if it hadn't been for all of you and the motivation and the inspiration. And I didn't expect this. All of you, if none of you have done this, if none of you, all these juniors coming up from your 1 star and 2 star, when you get to 4 star, if you do nothing else, try the JET course, because it is the most enlightening thing I've experienced. Even if you don't judge, it will teach you everything you need to know about photography. I don't expect to be good tonight. I'm as nervous as hell, and I know I'm going to slip up. But as I have stated earlier, R1s and Cokes will be accepted after the show. But I just wanted to thank you all again for everything and for getting me here. Thank you.
Quick question. When we get to your images, Arnold will be doing
That's okay. I've got 15s already.
Okay.
Long as mine is before yours, then I know what to do.
Just give us a...
Before you start, just remember you can't say, beautiful image, mine.
We're just going to make sure that the screen sharing is working.
Jy gaan na
View, display image.
display photos. Ek gaan daai eers doen.
Okay.
En dan kan ons net hoor of sien hulle die screen.
Deirdre, kan jy confirm dat jy die skerm kan sien? Asseblief.
Hier dan ons sharing.
Deirdre is typing.
Okay. We're starting with the theme in the meantime.
This is the theme.
Ons sien the other project nie voor te
Okay,
sien.
dan.
Stop sharing.
Gaan nie meer.
Share screen.
Nou weer na daai
Entire screen. Dan ene share.
Is it nou daar? Good. And we're ready to rock and roll. Your first image, obviously, star grading is not of importance now.
Yeah.
And this one is titled Idioms.
Okay, because what I want to try and do is try and figure the idioms out before when the photograph comes up.
It could be elke hond kry sy dag.
Ja.
I can't figure out which one this is at. But this is a good photograph. I'm going to stand up if that's okay. So I'm going to stand up because I want to be able to be close to these things. This is a good photograph. It's nice and sharp. I haven't figured the idiom out, I'm afraid. Every dog has his day.
He's a dog of power.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
It could be loads in it. It's an Afrikaans one.
Okay, so it says money can buy you a fine dog, but only love can make him wag his tail.
Yeah, I would have never got that. It's very sharp, it's in focus. The lighting is good, it's coming in from the top left-hand corner. I like what they've done. I'm supposed to mark this as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the contrast on it. It's very if I was going to make it better, I mean, the cropping's fine. It's in a square crop. He's pushed over to the left-hand side on the thirds with his head. I like that. He's got two different coloured eyes. I don't know if anybody noticed that, or is that my imagination? But if I was going to better this, I would lift the contrast slightly. Let's get some definition in there. And then you see the small bits of, see that small piece on the left-hand side, that's drawn me over. Small bit of grass. And the green leaf on the right-hand side, which is bright, which is going to pull your marks down because of the distractions. But other than that, everything's in focus. The lighting is good. You've dealt with the shadows well. The light in his face is perfect. But if I was going to, I would just clean up those distractions. Let me just put in that thing here.
It's an 11. Gold.
Next.
Never give up.
Here again, I don't know what's wrong. Never give up. I mean, this is a stunning photograph. The colours are great. The contrast between the purples and the green are phenomenal. There's a vignette coming from the corners on all the edges. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful photograph. I don't know what the relation is to the idiom. I like the fact that the borders on it, that's a bonus, showing us where the photograph ends. I love the colours, sharp. This is a good photograph. Well done.
11 gold for Anton Bester. Every rose has its thorn.
I almost thought there was something wrong with my eyes. This is well done. The focus is on the thorns, obviously, which relates to the idiom. So it falls well within the parameters of the theme. However, the rose itself is out of focus. We know that, but it's very overpowering. The green stem on the left-hand side of the screen, again, it's a bit bright. Could have brought that down. That's drawn my eyes away from the thorns. But all the attention's been taken away from the thorns because of the bright red background and the green stem on the right. You could also slip in a border there to make it a little bit better, so we can see the edges. The thorn itself is pin sharp. The thorn itself is very, so I would, if you were going to do anything, I would probably crop it a little bit. Oh wait, hold on.
You have a pointy thingy.
I've got a lightsaber. I've got
I did it right now, it's second.
Oei vey.
Okay, and that's a 10 gold for Natasha Gerber. Spill the beans.
straight away. That's superb. The colours there just hit. Wow, this is a nice photograph. What's that?
It's a goggle op die skerm.
And that one?
Same
Also,
thing. Yes.
This is a phenomenal photograph. I love the colours. I love the contrast, the green, perfect background. This is an excellent photograph. This is really good. It's very well done. I'm just not sure the horizon on that thing at the back. Is it just me?
No, it's not just you.
If we could have just straightened that horizon, that would have made that a perfect shot. Am I wrong?
No, you're
No,
right.
it's skew. But remember, this is not if I may say, it's not a landscape. So if it's
Yeah.
skew, it could be an artistic look from the photographer.
Yeah, but
If it bothers you, it bothers you, yeah.
It just bothers me because everything else in it is perfect. It's pin sharp. Everything's pin sharp. It's just I get that slope. Other than that, no, this is I like this.
And it's a 13 CON for Alan Bryce. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
And this one's brilliant. Although I don't think Dr. Jeff Porter is going to be happy you're advertising his name over the internet.
He might.
So yeah, I like this. I like the fact that there's a contrast of reds and the darks. That's well done. So the reflections in the bottom, I can see there's some high spots on the reflections at the bottom we could have used. Just got rid of those. Just to clean that up a bit there and there. And the border around the edges helps me see where the photograph comes to an end, which I like. And then I don't know if you're using Photoshop, we can get rid of that just to
That's a kocha.
Is it a hopper? Is it still a?
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Take it out with Photoshop. But this falls within the parameters of the agency. It's very well done. Very clever. It's neat.
So 12 gold for Andrei Bleka. Get your ducks in a row.
I'd love before that. The ducks in the row falls within the theme. I don't know how you guys thought of this. I thought the easiest thing I could get. This is really well done. Just the duck at the top. The seam's a little bit soft. It would be nice if you could open up your edge stuff a little more. You get both of them sharp. The first one's pin sharp. The first one's perfect. The one in the back is very soft. I'm struggling to see the. I know they keep telling me to look for the reflection in the eye. I don't necessarily think that's the idea, but that the duck is very soft and it sort of takes away from the photograph. Well done.
It's 11 gold for Andrei Kilo. Broodjie roer my nie.
Het nie 'n idee nie.
What does that mean?
You're not phased about a lot of things, if I remember correctly.
Martinez? Kruikie roer my nie, dit beteken niks, ja,
nothing's
I'm not
bothering you.
bothered.
Yeah.
You know what I like about this? I just like the simpleness of it. It's almost a monochrome photograph, just with everything all one color, different shades, different tones of the same color. The shadows. Everything's sharp, the lighting's good. The shadow, that's a pity, the shadow's been cut off in the corner at the top there. Point that takes away from it. We could have a little bit more space there. Yeah, this is good.
So 11 gold for Andrei de Kok.
Oh, come on.
All the eggs in one basket.
This is very impactful with the colors. Not sure about the basket though. The bowl's ideal. This is very well done. I love the matching colors. The background and the foreground. The border around the edges is this. There's no where the photograph ends. The lighting is done very well.
So 12 gold for Stefan Fourie. Appeltjie skil met iemand. So the idiom means you're having a fight with somebody.
Some discussion about it.
Ja,
Yeah.
appeltjie skil met iemand. So It
So I
means you're
want-
sorting out
I
something
want
with
to give
somebody.
this person a point so I can see who brought a knife to the fight. It is well done on getting that horizon straight. That's the first thing that hits me when I see it. This is where I love the colours, I love the background colour, I love the neutrality of it all, and then well done on the theme. It's very good. It's pin shot. This thing's lovely. There's no, you've handled the reflections on the knife well. You've cleaned the knife as well because there's nothing worse than taking a photograph and then getting into Photoshop and realizing there's fingerprints all over that blade. This is very well done. It's a good idea. Bringing a knife to the side.
12 gold for Elsa Schneckler. Better to light a candle than curse the dark.
I love this photograph. I like this. This is my kind of thing. This dark. This is very well done. You've got people here that own Canon. Not one. This is a stunning photograph. I love the lighting on this. The shadows on it are perfect. Just the mood of it just appeals to me. This is an exceptional photograph. I like this. The only thing I would say is we forgot the border, so we can see where the photograph ends. But it's not doesn't take away from the photo any. I just see the border would have helped us see where the photograph ends. But I love this photograph. I love the way it looks.
So 13, oopsie, sorry.
Score का भी
Sorry, just rescore. Sorry. It's a 13 certificate of merit for Deirdre Sneckler. She bit off more than she could chew.
Groot appies.
And yet the toothpick is still complete.
Ja, adventure.
Minus 1 point.
She's gonna bit off more than she can chew.
Now this is not a portrait. I understand this is a theme photograph. And this is not, but the ideas, the idioms there. I get the idiom. When I'm looking at this photograph, and I know it's taken me a while to respond. We're supposed to be able to speak constantly and continuously, but I'm looking at what's happening when I look at this photograph. And my eyes are being drawn to the hand, not focusing on the actual focus point of the photograph. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So the hand's brighter than the rest of the photograph. It's the brightest point, and it's not overly, but it's just that's where my eyes are drawn to. But that takes away from the point of the film. Other than that, everything's pin sharp. I love the lighting for the portrait. I love the shadows. Maybe bring the contrast up a little bit. But I like the photograph itself. It's just that hands drawing my eyes away from the main thing. It's a very good photograph. Good idea as well.
So 12 gold for Maria. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, now there's the basket. That's where the basket. It's like, and I get this. We've got the eggs in the tray back and then the eggs at the front. Photograph is very well done. The lighting falls off a little bit at the back. Maybe that was your idea. And it focuses on this white basket at the front. That's what's attracting my eye. Now is the brightness of the basket, not the eggs. There's also very busy. I get the idea, but it's very busy. There's a lot going on, so I'm looking all over the photograph, looking for the focus point, and then it's only bringing me back to that white basket. It's an excellent photograph, everything sharp,
Excellent.
excellent.
Excellent. Pun intended.
No, I'm so really
Okay,
excited.
score.
That's 11 gold for Michelle. I've got you covered. Oh, goeie.
I feel like we should be in the same gang. This is very well done. It's a good idea. And the whites have been handled perfectly. There's no high spots. The story's there. Very clever. Very well done. And you can actually see you spent time setting this up. Very well done.
Twelve gold for Annelien. Jumping through hoops.
Oh, this is genius. This is a stunning photograph. And one of the really difficult photographs to get right, please. Everything's pin sharp. I've actually started forgetting I'm supposed to be judging the photograph. I just want to take this one in. This is very well done. I'm trying to imagine myself trying to get this photograph and what it would take to get this so perfect.
Fast shutter speed.
Fast shutter speed, a lot of patience. It's very well done. There's no high spots, pin sharp, lighting's perfect. Very well done.
The 13th Certificate of Merit for Belinda. Trou is nie perde koop nie.
Do you understand the idiom?
Yeah, I understand that. I would have had 2 horses already, but ended up with donkeys.
Fraser.
Well said.
Takes more than
It's
one
lovely
horse to pull a
photograph.
cart.
Say, Lisa, seriously.
Perde koop nie.
That's not it. It's good. And I like the fact that the white focuses on the bride. Colors are handled well. Shadows are handled well. Just the sun sneaking in there on the right hand side between just above the coffee table and between his legs. It's slightly distracting, and then that top right hand corner is a bit bright. Photograph's perfect in there in terms of the focus. A nice photograph. They both look happy.
It's probably their second marriage.
A lovely photograph.
Reach that.
Okay, 12 gold for Martinez. A picture paints 1,000 words.
Casey, I'm having trouble with the idiom again. The photograph itself is phenomenal. And one of the things that they raise when they take these during the JAC course when they're dealing with nature photographs is taking photographs of animals on the tarmac, because it takes away from the nature of the photograph. But that doesn't bother me in this photograph. The focus here is on the elephants, and the tusks draw me into the elephants. Colors that the whites have been handled perfectly. This transition to monochrome has been done perfectly. The details perfect in all four. Just like the sky is lovely with that lovely dark sky at the top of the clouds. I think I'm doing exactly what Arnold told me not to do. Is to point out things that we can see in the photograph, but it's a very good photograph. Whoever the author is, well done. I don't get the connection with the idiom.
It's a 12 gold for Linda. Bite the bullet.
15.
Ja, met score syne.
Gorgeous.
You say it's up to me, Fraser.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Is there a self-portrait? Did you take the image?
I took it.
Just checking. I can clearly see a style coming through here. Look at those eyes. It's a portrait. Usually what people say is don't cut in certain places, but in this case you've done it, I would say almost perfectly. Because if you wanted to crop, you cropped deliberately, and that's what you do when you start cropping little pieces. You cut deliberately at the top, deliberately at the bottom. Get our focus right in their pin sharp eyes. Left a little bit of space on the right hand side, pushed it to the left, so your composition works very well. Those shiny parts in the bullet is exactly what was needed because that's where the eye needs to go, and that's the brightest part of the image. So in this case, in my personal opinion, it's a 14.
So you can enter it. Fraser, please enter
You can
the
enter
score.
14.
And it's a 14 certificate of merit for Fraser. Die oggendstond bring goud in die mond.
Wow.
Do I need to explain it or does the image do that?
Yeah, it's that I'm on. It's a stunning photograph. I love the way you handled the sun. Colors are very punchy. Creates an impression as soon as it came up. Well, I'm in two minds now. I'm trying to think from what the photographers, the author was pointing out the photograph was. We could argue that we would like want some more detail in the front of the photograph. It seems all blacked out, more like a silhouette. But maybe that was the point of the photographer. And I know they teach us, to look for those type of things, but I just got a feeling this is exactly what you intended. This is exactly the way you wanted this photograph to be. And this is a stunning photograph.
So 14 certificate of merit for Jeanette. Early bird catches the worm.
Okay, I get this one. This is lovely. There's the reflection in the eye to keep telling us about pin sharp colors, the greens, the yellows, everything just perfect. And then in the background, you've got those soft, silky, bouquet. And then a pin sharp, the worm's pin sharp as well. Slightly soft on the ends. But a slight small eye spot there on the legs. Just be careful of that. The detail is lovely.
So 12 gold for Dave. Justice is blind.
Definitely falls within the idioms. I get that. I like the black and white. It, it creates the impact. There's no need for color in this. It speaks exactly to what it says it's doing. If I was going to make it a little any better, then I would crop very tightly on the left-hand side, close to the elbow, and the little, what do you call them, scales. Give them a little bit more room in there. You balance it off with the same distance that you've got from the left hand. The lighting is very well handled. There's no high spots. And the bright part of the whites you've got is around your eyes, which is exactly what the idiom is telling us. So it focuses straight in on them. That's where my eye goes to first. When the photograph first came up, my eyes went straight to the blindfold. Well, the photo did its job. This is a good photograph. Only thing I would change is maybe just add a little bit more space. Up just a little bit tight. Well done.
12 gold for me.
Okay. Sorry. Where's my mouse? Ek kan dit sorry julle. Ja. Oh, dis hy.
Sorry. Die meis het weggehardloop. Strike a chord.
First thing that strikes me about this is his trousers. Always been the idiom theme. Like the way the light falls in the hat. Just a slight bit of his face sticking out there. Trousers down to the ankle. And again, there we're sitting with the same issue as the hand. It's just getting the brightest part of the photograph is the hand, which is drawing me away from the face and away from the guitar. I would tone that hand down a bit. Other than that, the rest of the photograph is perfect. Also, I love the way everything blends into the background. It sort of melts into the darkness, the blacks, the pitch blacks. I love the way you've done this. I love those trousers. Wouldn't mind a pair of them myself.
You're Scottish. Don't
Where's the offer? Where do you get those trousers?
12 gold for Ron. By die mond van 'n suigeling.
Do you understand it?
Yeah. Stunning blue eyes. An unusual crop. But straight away you get the story. Is that? Oh,
Yeah.
you get that the impact of the eyes straight away. Everything's perfect on the photographs. The dress is sharp. The eyes just seem very soft. But the focus isn't on the eyes. The focus is somewhere else. This would have been stunning if she'd got those eyes pin sharp. This child's got beautiful eyes. I love eyes. The eyes are the pinnacle for me in a portrait. The lighting's handled really well on the left-hand side. The crop, I love the crop. Crop's great, well, it's unique, it's different. Well done.
The 12 gold for Sarina. Wake up, smell the coffee.
You see, straight away, these are the photographs that come up here that make me feel inferior. The amount of, and this is another thing they tell you not to discuss, is the amount of time and effort that goes into taking one of these photographs. I think we forget how much work goes into these photographs. And invariably, if it's set up properly, the first photograph is always the better one. This is an excellent photograph. Very well done, very well thought out. The clock relates to waking up, that's the time you're gonna wake up. Oh, wakes up at 20 to 3 in the morning. A cup of coffee. You've cut the splash, you've got, I have no idea how you've done this. I think it's done exceptionally well. The colours as well, the colours are vibrant in the background. There's dark coffee colours, the whole theme. This is excellent.
Certificate of Merit for Anita. Pushing daisies.
Okay, straight away. My eye goes straight into the center. That middle daisy, the white one. I love the contrast, the yellows and the blues. It works so well together. There's a green tone in the background. That's not just there by accident, that's clever. The three colors just sort of work together in harmony. I don't want to sound like this is just really well done. I'm just not sure about the white flower in the center. It seems to take away from everything else. It needs to draw my attention away. Whereas I think the overall picture is complementary. This is a stunning photograph, in shot. Love the colors, love the shading, love the lighting. Well done.
So 13.
Come on. Why is it not doing it? Please just
Rescore. Okay, there's a 13 Certificate of Merit for Arnold.
Ons gaan net haar bes kan doen prentjies klaar. Ja.
Okay, so we just need to choose a winner. You know the draw.
As ek reg onthou is dit oepsie. View. Filter photos en okay.
Okay, so 14, bite the bullet. We're just looking at all the 14s. Bite the bullet. Die oggendstond bring goud in die mond. Wake up, smell the coffee. Would you like to see them again?
I'm not choosing, you can't choose.
Okay,
Okay, out of the other two, pick one and then we'll have the club decide.
Okay, kan ons sorry, we're going to break for
coffee after this. So can we maybe get the lights, please? And then we're going to vote.
Yeah.
By show of hands, which one do the club prefer? Right. And just remember, it's not about who the photographer is, it's about the image and does it portray the idiom. So bite the bullet. Die oggendstond bring goud in die mond. Wake up, smell the coffee. Okay, so kom ons kyk gou weer almal vir vote vir hierdie ene. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, 7. 7.
Sorry, ek het jou nou nie gesien nie. There's 7 votes for this one, and remember you can't vote twice. 1, 2, 3. Iemand vote op die,
En jy sê, ek net gou hier kyk.
2 vir bite the bullets, ons is op 9. And then wake up, smell the coffee. Votes vir daai ene, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got a tie. Okay, ek het nie gevout nie. Bite the bullet. Dis jou ene.
Theme, alien, and that's it. Next one.
Okay, thank you.
Saving.
We're just going to have a coffee break. Back in about 15 minutes, please.
Yeah, that's the way it is. I think that was, that's
And then everybody will just.
Amper sit ek die stoel op my eie toon neer. Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to be emotional. No, it's fine.
Okay, everybody ready? Mr. Judge? We are doing 1 star. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you the category. But this one's called, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, Yummy Mine. Hoekom wys hy die?
Ek weet nie hoe my nie veel.
Okay, so firstly, I'm going to speed this up. I apologize if I was taking my time in the beginning. I'm just trying to be too pedantic. This is a lovely photograph of a wee squirrel. Of the colors, the greens and the reds. The only thing I would suggest is your headstock's too short. You're very soft. You're not in focus anywhere on the picture. The focus is over here somewhere. So you've missed the focus which we want to be on the squirrel. And I forgot my wee keypad thing. So just keep an eye on that in the future. The focus needs to be on the main point of the camera. You've just missed it. You've got that whole bottom area is quite bright as well, which draws my eye down into the corner.
It's a 10 goal for Sanet. Coming in for a landing.
Yeah, like the straight away, the colors, the orange and the blues. And you've got that movement down on the wasp, that wasp has been sharp. This is a stunning photograph. This is 2-star, right?
One,
One.
1-star, that's a very good for a 1-star. The issue that we have here is just remember, the focus is now on the bee. And what's happened now is because the colors in the flower are bright, the attention is drawn away from the bee and is taken onto the flower. But still, it's a stunning photograph. Well done.
So 10 gold for Anton. Mexican Rose.
Stunning photograph.
Mm.
This is excellent. In sharp, complementary colors, attention's focused on the main flower. I love the bokeh in the background, that blends and that's nice and milky. The only way I would improve this is maybe add a border, just so we can see where it ends. Just for the sake of those at the PSSA who are marking your salons, they'll penalize you for that immediately. So just it's yes, neutral grey, that's 200 by 200.
1 pixel.
Yeah, it's 1 pixel. I'm trying to think of the colors on the RGB grid. You just type in
118.
Yeah. This is a stunning photograph. Well done.
So 12 gold for Anton. Donker Kloof.
Stunning monochrome photograph. Love the movement of the clouds. That's exceptional. And you've got sharpness from the front. I've got the front, the middle, and the back. Everything's in focus. Very well done. To improve it, I would probably brighten up that center area, just so we can see a little bit more detail. You're losing some of the detail in the blacks here at the front. Maybe just brighten that up a little bit, just to lift the shadows slightly. But this is an excellent photograph. I love the fact that you've got everything on a third. You've got the landscape on the thirds, the horizon street, which is my main complaint normally. That was good.
So 12 gold for Anton. Bee Spring.
Wow, another great photograph of bees. You've got that down to a fine art now. I like the way the flowers coming in from the bottom left-hand side. The whites are handled nicely, shadows are handled nicely. The bokeh is very good in the background as well. It's very milky, very soft. That top bud on the right-hand side is a little bit distracting, but there's nothing you can do about that. The bee could just have a little bit more light on that bee. That seems to fade away. But this is another good photograph. Well done.
So 12 gold for Sanette.
This is Deja Vu.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 3 12s to choose a winner from, please. Mexican Rose, Donker Kloof, Bee Spring.
Mexican Rose.
Thank you.
We are moving to 2-star.
Where?
That's more.
Okay. Black and white.
Love zebras in black and white. With a reflection in the eye. Pin sharp. All the way through, right into that bokeh in the background. Even the grass in its mouth is pin sharp. With the depth of field on this you've got is perfect. This is an exceptional photograph for a 2-star. The lighting's been handled well, crop's been handled well. Although a square crop is unusual for a photograph like this. I might have cropped it slightly more on the left. I can find my lightsaber. Maybe crop down there and just make the whole photograph a picture of the zebra, but still, it's a stunning photograph for 2-star.
So 12 gold for Natasha. Zamboni on ice.
Okay, this is unusual. This is one of those ice cleaner things, obviously at an ice skating rink. I don't know who Zamboni is, I'm assuming it's a wee man in the background. You've got movement in the wheels here, that's very well done. Movement in the background is well done. The actual machine itself is pin sharp. I love the blue tint that you've put through this. There's almost like a blue haze that's come through, which gives that cold feeling. Very well done.
It's a 12 gold for Alan. Marge at the SBE.
Wow. Love this. This is a different perspective. So you're seeing it from the back of the stage. Instead of seeing it from the front like the audience, you've taken in this on a very, you've got it up there, F13, F14 or F20 even to get those starlights and those flashes. And you're getting the perspective of the singer. You've got the white frame around it, which shows me where it ends. Everything's crystal clear. The background's crystal clear, right up to the back of this is exceptional. This is a stunning photograph. I love this. And I'm not one for these photojournalism, or I'm no expert on that. I would probably ask Maureen Maureen is the one that's this, but this just hits you in the, this is just, I love this.
Would you mind if I add a comment?
Yeah.
So just for the sake of the photographer, if you enter this in a PJ category, just make sure that you do no manipulation, such as adding or subtracting things, or taking them out, making them darker to hide them, etc. But if you put it in an open category, like open monochrome in a salon, you can do with it whatever your heart wishes to. Just keep that in mind when you submit this as a PJ. Okay, and then this is a 14 certificate of merit for Alan.
Oh, wow.
Ricky, airtime.
Okay, another excellent photograph. Caught him in the middle of a jump. This is another good photograph. The lighting's been dealt with. I know these are really difficult to take. I've had the opportunity to go out with Maureen to take some of these shots, and the lighting in the background is horrendous. But this has been well captured. Nice movement. He's frozen in time. Drummer in the back is having a great time. This is a good photograph. Well done.
It's a 12 gold for Alan. Bill, Tokyo Hotel Live.
I'm sure I dated her once. With him.
Ish.
This is one of those photographs where we've lost the details in the bottom of it, but it was a stunning photograph as far as photojournalism is concerned. If there's no manipulation in it, these are very difficult to take. You've got the high spot on his face there. That's difficult to cope with. You've coped with it well. And then we go down and then we just lose his legs before it just disappears. It looks like he's floating. Is it a he or is it a she? I don't know.
The name suggests it's a him.
Yeah, Bill.
So does the moustache.
Billie Eilish. Oh. But no, this is an excellent photograph when it comes to photojournalism. The smoke's been handled well. It's just those, if you can just lift those shadows around about the feet, just so that we can see where he is, that he's not just floating in the middle of the air. That's a good photograph. Very well done.
12 gold for Alan Bryce. Joy of being a child.
This is wee Mililani. I've had the opportunity to meet Mililani. So this has been a nice conversion from color to black and white. I love the reflection in those eyes, pin sharp, super crisp, exactly what we're looking for in a portrait. Just watch out for those high spots in the top right-hand corner, taken away from our face. I always try and when I take portraits is to make sure that the background is always darker than the main thing I'm focusing on. This is stunning work. I know you're trying hard, and you're definitely doing better, doing well.
It's a 12 gold for Natasha. Miss Serious.
Mililani again. She looks as if she's fed up. She's had enough now. Okay, this is another good portrait. The focus is on the face. It's just slightly soft on the face and on the eyes. And that's where we want the focus to be because it's the eyes I want to see, especially when it comes to portraits. And you've cut a little bit of the foot off in the top left-hand corner here. The PSSA or other judges would have penalised it. I don't think that has affected your photograph in any way. Just be careful for it in the future. The focus you've got here is on a bone in their hair. So just be careful where you focus, and the bulk in the background is fine. That high spot between her foot and the back of her head, be careful of those as well. You can tone them down in Photoshop and lower the exposures on those if just using a mask or something. This is a good photograph. Well done.
11 gold. That's the last of them. I just quickly want to just do this 12.
That's the concept.
Okay, so there's your 14s.
Yeah, that one stands out.
Okay, that's your best of 2-star. Well done, Alan. Sevilla?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to 3-star. This one's called African Jewel.
Okay, so I don't know back.
Lovely photograph of the bird. Focus is where it needs to be. It's on the eye, the beard's sharp, the beak. And it tapers off slightly softly. Just be careful of the area around the sides. See the high spots. Where's my lightsaber? You just got to be careful of these things. These are distracting and pull away from the photograph. But when you're doing these, remember what I said. Try and keep the background dark. These light spots here. There's a super high spot there that's taking your eyes away from the actual, this whole area at the top here. It's taken away from the bird. Our eyes want to go straight to the bird, straight to the eye. They normally ask you for a little reflection in the eye as well, just to attract you, so you know what you're looking for. Sometimes the eye disappears into the head. The photograph of the bird is exceptional. You just need to work on these backgrounds to bring up the focus on the bird. Well done.
It's an 11 gold for Andre. Peekaboo.
This is another shot from in a lighting situation that you've got no control over. And sometimes this is really difficult to get some of the nice shots here after. This looks like it's been taken in the late afternoon. And it's not been an easy shot either from the angle that you've been standing at. The shadow coming down on the left-hand side of the face. We could lighten that a little bit just so we can get to see that eye a little bit more. The eye's disappearing on the left-hand side. Everything else is pin sharp. The ears are sharp. I like the fact that there's bokeh in the foreground. This over here is a bit distracting. We've got to get rid of that. We can get rid of that.
If it's nature, you can't.
Oh, okay. Is this a nature photograph?
I can't
Yeah.
say, but it's probably.
Okay. Well, if it's not a nature, if this is pictorial, you need to keep an eye on that. But that is distracting. This is a good photograph, considering the time of day and the angle.
11 gold for Andre. Come in.
like these shots. These are like these normal street photography shots. They're just random. Did you see something that attracts your attention? And this one's, I can get this. The red contrasted by the white, both sides by the white. You've got your yellow sunflowers on the left-hand side, which brighten up. That's the problem with this reflection here. That's drawing my eye away from the main focus. The reflection there as well is taken away from the signboard that would love to be able to read that. It's unclear. This is a nice photograph. A nice thing that I love to catch these type of things when you're walking around.
$11 gold for Andre de Kock. The plant inspector.
Plant inspector, blues, purples. And then what type of insect is this?
Stink ene.
This is what's That's well taken. I like the black and the red contrast. The problem we have here is you've got the focus is on the back end and not on the head. This is going very soft. So just focus when you're taking these photographs. We want to see the focus needs to be on the main part of the insect. Your whole focus area is over here. And then your depth of field has disappeared in the background, disappeared in the front here. So we just need to move that focus over a little on to get onto to the eyes.
Right.
Just be careful of this. Bright spots in the bottom, bright spots in the top as well, taken away from the main attraction. But a good attempt, lovely colours, good composition.
11 gold for Andre Botha. Just keep rowing.
Yeah, these are not easy photographs to get either. The movement in this is epic. Now in the little canoe pin shot, catching the splashes in the water and the lovely sun coming in from the background. This is an early morning shot. So both of you were up early for this.
It's epic.
Yeah, this is an epic photograph. Very well done. I like this.
It's a 12 gold for Andre Botha. Old wagon wheel.
Now, where do you find an old wagon wheel covered in moss in this country? I'm looking for one of these
In
for a
an old
photograph like they've
forest.
got.
You're looking at it.
So this is a stunning photograph. I've got a picture in my head of a photograph I want to take of exactly this, but I always wonder where you're going to get moss. You finally get this in the UK. I mean, I know Scotland, so this is a thing that's, we find it everywhere in Scotland, but you don't find it in this country much. This is a nice thing. You've handled the color well. I like the composition. That's perfect. The only issue we have here is the focus is over here. Everything over here is pin sharp on the moss. We needed the focus to be here. And if you'd opened up that depth of field a little bit, get the whole wheel into focus and maybe just the background blurred. I think it's just a matter of the f-stop on your camera. This would have been an exceptional photograph. This is, I like the colors. The colors are excellent. I like the rust and the oranges and the browns and the greens. It's got an excellent clash and there's an excellent composition. It's just, you've missed the focus on this one. Just move it over a little, open up that f-stop a little bit more.
11 gold for Andre de Kock. The circle of life.
Okay, again, excellent composition. I don't know where you guys get the patience for this. I don't know how you find these things. I can never find these things. Colors are good, the composition's good. You've got your yellows and your purples and your greens. Just be careful of the bright spots again. I'm going to hammer on the bright spots because I think that's where we're losing that lot. And then again, the focus is not here. Focus is over here, so we've missed the focus again. This would have been a phenomenal shot. This is an action shot. And you just missed the focus. Like again, don't be afraid to open up that f-stop. Don't be afraid to take it up to f5.6 and those. You don't have to be down at 2.8 to take these shots. Open it up. You'll still get the bokeh in the background. You'll still get that effect if this is where you're focusing on. But focus on the actual action.
It's a 10 gold for Andre Botha. Inflating it.
Straight away. I like the bang the colors give me straight away. I've got that Everton's pin sharp here in the front. Did they let you in there?
I hope not.
Hey, did they let you in there? What do you? This is a brilliant photograph. This is really unusual. Composition is good. I like the fact you've got them down here on the thirds. Colors are pin sharp. Lines are pin sharp. I know exactly where I am. I actually feel like I'm standing in there now at the moment. Depth of field. Slightly, there I could focus in the back. The focus is now on the blue. But we've lost focus down here on those people. But that doesn't take away from the photograph. The greens and everything make it stand out. This is a nice photograph. I like the idea. I like the fact I feel like I'm standing inside that room right now.
Uh, 12 gold for Andre. Mm-hmm.
Right at the bottom of the blue is a round area which is a Velcro on it. It's Velcro. You just open up the Velcro, put your lens through.
But make sure it's not lit.
I'll probably have to ask somebody first.
Otherwise they're going to blow you up.
I really like the way that makes me feel standing inside the room.
There are people that go inside the blue, they are the bottom part there. But no, not deep. It's depth.
Air.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Can you feel the wind in your hair?
What the
There's a fan. Yeah, in the Bart.
I knew something's going to bring it up.
Okay, next one. Pure rugby passion.
Maybe.
I know how difficult these are to take. I had an opportunity the other day to do my grandson playing rugby. And if your shutter speed's not quick enough, you're going to miss it. It looks sharp in the lens or in the back of the camera, and then when you get home, you just missed it. But this is a good photograph. You can see the action that's taking place. He knows exactly what he's after. My question would be, the background, I don't have an issue with the background. It shows me where we're situated. It shows me standing. You've got your bokeh in the background here. That's nice and soft. This man's out of focus. The problem I have is the focus I would have put on this man's face, this boy's face. And I think we've got the focus here on his back of his head. So another point we would miss the focus again. And again, don't be scared to open up that f-stop, to widen up the depth of field that you've got, and to catch all these people in the moment. But this is a good photograph. I know how difficult they are to get, especially while everything's moving.
Okay, you can go.
11 gold for Andre Creer. Galactic Heartbeat.
Yeah, I know how difficult this is as well. I don't know, is this part of the Milky Way? Have we got the center of the Milky Way here? Very difficult to do. Takes a lot of time, a lot of setup. You've got to be very accurate with what you're doing. This is very well done. I don't know if you've done any work in post to get rid of those oranges, the orange dust that normally comes in over here. Changes the whole color. It looks as if maybe you've brought down the blacks. That's been done well. I got a line across here. I don't know what that is.
So lion's belt.
Oh, this here. Is it just me? Do you see it?
I do.
I don't know what that is. It's almost like there's a flow in the photograph. Almost like a purple color to it. I don't know what that is. And then the other thing, just remember when you do these, put in that border on the edge, that 1 pixel or 2 pixel border. I normally put a 3 pixel border in. But the PSSA will drag you down for not being able to see where this ends. This is a good shot. I know how difficult it is. And then just see if you can find out for me what this is, because I'd really be interested to know.
And that's an 11 goal for Andre Creer.
Just quickly, what's it now? Here. Okay, distribution.
Okay, you have 2 12s to choose a winner from. Okay, that is Andre Botha. Well done.
And that is best of 3 star.
Okay, we're moving on to 4 star. Thirsty.
I love these animals. I think they're gorgeous. The very first thing, and the sun's coming in, it's very difficult, especially when you've got no control over the light and taking these photographs. The sun's very harsh, and but you've handled it well. The shadows that come down here, you've lost a bit of detail in the back there. Just be careful that if it's a nature photograph, I'm not sure, can you adjust the shadows in the back there? You can lift the shadows slightly in the back there just to get back some detail, because that'll come up pitch black. We want some more detail in there. Sky looks good. Everything looks exceptional, except for this horizon. The horizon's down to the left, and that's the first thing I noticed when it came up. I don't know if I've got a phobia about it, but just look at your horizon. You can tilt this over to the right and get a perfect. When you go home and you take this photograph and you tilt it, it will look completely different. That's how much you don't notice it now, but when you go home and you try it and you tilt it over to the right, this photograph will just all make sense. And right now, just that horizon is a little bit off me, but otherwise, this is a phenomenal shot of the elephant. I love the detail in it. I love the crispness of it. Just get that horizon up. Yeah, do it again.
Okay.
11 goal for Elsa. Full op 'n stok.
Pull up a stock. I don't know what the joke is about that, but I just remember this being.
Because they are mostly on a stokkie.
I love the composition on the thirds, right there on the right hand side of the screen. And I'm not going to waste any time. I know that people tell you've got to motivate. Your bokeh is perfect. Your f-stop's perfect, but your focus isn't where it needs to be. The focus looks as if it's fallen on the stick at the back and not on the bird's face, which is where we need it. And you've got the light glint in the eye, you've got everything ready, you've got the detail on the feathers, that's all there, but it's just all very, very soft and out of focus. So just watch that. And you've got to be careful because it looks good on the back of the camera. It's only when you get it home and then you put it on the big screen that you see this is out of focus. And that's a problem with this one.
Okay, that's a 10 goal for Stefan. Nest feeding time.
That one's in focus. This one is lovely. I can see right down to the little antenna on the insect in its mouth. Pin sharp. This is an exceptional photograph. Very well done. Right down to the edge of the tails, the feathers are detailed, the eyes. This is a stunning photograph. Well done.
So 13 certificate of merit for Elsa. Yawning Kitty.
Again, difficult taking these photographs out in the wildlife. The sun's very good sometimes. That's the issue. You've handled this very well. I like the fact that it's slipping out into the right hand side of the photograph. You're on your thirds. Everything seems in focus, everything's sharp. I can see all the hairs on the back of his neck. The only issue I have is this. This is very bright. Tongue's very bright. And it's taken away from the actual animal itself. I'm drawn straight here. This is a high spot here that's taken away. And I remember listening to a judge one night discuss about high spots all the time. But they're really critical in these shots. Is to get that, and that you can get down just by some dodging and burn and bring that down, and then get the whole focus on the entire face of the animal. This is a stunning shot. Well done.
$12 gold for Stefan. Hunting for fish.
I know somebody's just showing off now. This is beautiful. This is very well done. I love the reflections at the bottom. Colors, the bulk in the background. The focus is exactly where it needs to be, right here in the middle of the photograph. This is a little bit distracting, not much you can do about it. This is a very good photograph. $13 certificate of merit for Elsa. Training. Somebody spend a weekend on a bird farm. This is stunning. I love these. This is a nice transfer over in the monochrome. These damn insects are annoying me. I love the bulk in the background, reflection in the eyes there. This is crisp. Everything's pin sharp on this. The only thing I would do to get this better is this section again. Here. When it comes up on the screen, the minute it comes up, my eye gets drawn down here to where the bright things. Your eyes are always attracted to the bright spots. I would darken that down maybe with a linear gradient. Just tone it down to maybe this color, and then everything's focused on here. It's a stunning photograph though. Very well done. Patience of it is beyond me.
12 gold, Deirdre. Renaissance period.
And I know we're talking master. I love this. The light on this is very well done. I love the colors, red and black. Best you can do, especially in a portrait, stands out. And every time that model moves, the cloth changes color. It's beautiful. I love the way they smoothed out the background. It looks very oil painty. It's pin sharp. I can see her eyes, the color of her eyes, the light hitting her back, the shadows in her back. It's a stunning photograph. Love the fact there's a border around the edges as well. Well done.
13 certificate of merit for Maria. The Sentinel watch.
Love these animals as well. This is a stunning photo. The bulk in the background is nice and smooth, contrast. The whites have been handled, the bright spots have been handled nicely. The eyes are a little dark. I would have brightened the eyes up a little bit. It's not taken away from the photograph as it is now. This is another one of those where the sun has been coming in from this side. You put shadow down the other side. But I don't know if you lifted these shadows on this side to get this even look. This is a very good photograph, well taken, well handled. Then just be careful of these high spots at the bottom. Everything here in the whites has been handled nicely. I love these animals. Well done.
$12 gold for Deirdre. Molecular dance.
No idea how you do these.
It's easy, I'll show you.
I love the colors on it. Stupid insect keeps throwing me at the top now.
It's Thursday.
These are excellent photographs. I just wish I had the technical skill to be able to do these. I love the colors, I love the tones, I love the composition of it. I love the lines in it coming in and going out. I just wish I knew how to do it. And I had the patience that you've got.
Perhaps you should consider doing this as a workshop.
You did it.
The 12 gold for Deirdre. Formula K.
On the K, great action shot, lots of motion in the background. Background's darkened down. Focuses on the very expensive helmet in the left of the screen. This is very well done. But you dropped the focus again. You're looking for the focus to be here. And I can't see anything. He's very soft. And I'm looking for the focus on the photograph and I can't see it. Which is a shame because this is a stunning photograph. It's not an opportunity. I don't know where you get all of this stuff, where it's going on. But it just seems very soft. Even the writing on the go-kart. I want to see that crisp and pin sharp. I want to be able to read what's on his helmet.
So 10 gold for Stefan. Red Devil.
These photographs are very difficult to take, especially at this angle. This vehicle is literally on top of you at the moment. But the speed, you can see the movement both in the wheels, the road surface, the background and the ears. And then everything here is pin sharp, everything here is crisp. This is exactly what we're looking for when we're taking a shot like this. The only thing I would do to make this a little bit, you've cropped it up, tad tight there, but it's not going to take away from the photograph. Just in future, just give them a little bit of space at the back there. This is a good shot. I know how difficult these are to take.
12 gold for Elsa. Artie Analvi.
Yeah, this is a good shot. The light's been handled really well here. I like the way the focus is falling off at the back, the reflection in the eyes. Just watch out for that hot spot there in the nose. This is very different, tells a story, not just your average portrait. Thank you for putting in the border. Details only. This is my kind of portrait.
Certificate of Merit for Stefan. Gloves and lip gloss.
This is different. And handled very well. First of all, we're going to start the border around the edges. Love that. Just be careful of this area here. Again, taken away. It's brighter than the actual object. It doesn't take away from the picture. This is a stunning portrait. She's pin sharp. She's a beautiful woman. I can literally read the tattoos on her arms and on her legs. The rest of the light's been handled well. Her hair's fine. The detail on the gloves. This is a stunning portrait. Very well done.
Certificate of Merit for Maria. Red rose for a blue lady.
What's with all the unusual portraits tonight? Did you guys have a workshop while I wasn't here? This is stunning. I love these. I like the contrast, and I love the fact that it's red. When you bring red into these, they always stand out. It always stands out. It's a stunning portrait. Everything about it is right. The only thing I would do to make this a little better is the space at the top here. Look, too much space at the top takes away from her. So I would lower that space down. Just focus on her, but everything else is pin sharp. The makeup, everything. There's a story in it. I don't know what the story is. I want to find out what the story is. It's been very well handled. The only thing, just watch out for those spaces.
12 gold for Maria. Please choose a winner. Missed feeding time. Hunting for fish. Renaissance period. Party Anelvi. Gloves and lip gloss. Would you like to see them again? That one. Well done, Maria. And we're moving on to 5-star. Bronzed A.
Wow, love this. As soon as it came up, it's focused straight on the point. The lights handled well. Mother in the background. This is stunning photograph. I love this. Grays and the blues. I would have put in a border here just so we can see where the edge ends here. It's lovely and sharp. This tells a nice story as well. I love the colors. It's not a gray, it's a brown. I love this photograph.
So 13, Certificate of Merit for Anita. Cormorant.
See, now we're getting to the 5 stars. This is lovely. Pin sharp reflection in the eye. Both is nice and soft in the background. All these high spots, these potential high spots, been brought down. This piece here in the corner is drawing my eye away. Everything else about it. My eyes drawn straight to the bird, with a bit of a fleck on the tip of his beak. There's a channel.
Okay, just hold on a bit. Okay. 1 Okay, try now.
Yeah, that's it.
12 gold for Dave. In the tree,
K, I don't know, maybe the K is a mistake.
Now this is another next level shot. It's beautiful. With colors in this animal. Everything's been dealt with, the lighting's been dealt with coming in from the right hand side. The eyes pin sharp, the beak's pin sharp. Just these branches here. I just seem to be getting drawn to the branches here. I'm trying to figure out why. Is it the focus or if it's the light? We could maybe darken them down a little bit. But other than that, this is a beautiful animal. What type of bird is it?
The bird of prey.
It's the falcon.
Could be,
What a gorgeous animal.
$12 gold for Jeanette. Taking a dip.
Lekker man.
I hope you're losing a zoom lens here.
Yeah.
Nobody seems to get so close to these animals. This is another one of those photographs where the sun is very harsh. Hammering you from the right hand side. The animals looking away. Everything's sharp. Whites have been done, there's no high spots here, nothing here. I think maybe there's a little bit too much space on this side. You could maybe crop it a little bit this side, make him bigger. You don't need any space. That's the only thing I would change to make it better, is just to focus on him and on his own. It's a nice shot this.
$12 for Linda. Voel op het dak.
Look at tuck. Look up.
You said it.
So these animals are beautiful. Did you catch them? These birds are beautiful. This is another stunning shot. I love the colors, I love the contrast, the blues in the back. I would have darkened the branch down a little bit. It's just distracting, especially because of the white on it. It's just pulling my eyes down away. I would darken that down a little bit, but this bird is gorgeous. I love the detail you've got in the leaf, in the flowers, in the feathers, and the reflection in the eye. Everything's pin sharp. I can see every hair in its head. This is a stunning photograph. I'll just darken that down.
$12 gold, Sarina. Spinner.
Yeah, this is just creepy. See, I have no idea what that is, and my head's just running wild with me, but I'm imagining that it's filled with thousands of horrible little spiders. And the photograph has been taken well. And the contrast is surprisingly well between the greens and the yellows at the back. And then this is almost like an off-white colour. It's exceptional. And then what's this? This thing's just sticking up. This is drawing my eye away. I would have cropped this down here. This is a nice photograph. It's pin sharp, detailed. You can see the webs. These are the creeps. Little touch of green in there. Everything detailed than this falling away. But this drawing my eye away, so I would crop that and just make it bigger. Where do you find this stuff?
In the garden.
Garden.
11 gold for Sarina. Spotted thick knee.
So many bird photographs. Well, this is most difficult. Where's this one? This one's got two legs.
It's behind it.
These are stunning photographs of these birds. The patience that must be involved in this is beyond me. I love how crisp this is. I love the colors, the greens, the browns. It's a beautiful photograph. Well done.
$12 gold for Dave. A cup of sunshine.
It's just pretty. This is lovely. This thing makes me think about is an egg. I don't know why. It makes me happy on the inside. I love the colors, I love the white, I love the contrast, the whites, the details, perfect. This is superb. This second one that's come up tonight in these colors has made a really big impact. This is one of those photographs you'll remember when you go home tonight.
Certificate of marriage. Cufflinks.
See, I'm friends with Harley Davidson. I like where the Harley Davidson logo's taken me. I literally just picked my bike up this week from Harley Davidson. It's making me happy. Photographs on there, pin sharp. My hands out of focus. The brightness of the Harley Davidson sign brings my eyes straight to them when I see it. I'm just not sure about the composition of center. In these photographs, you want them to tell you a story. I'm not getting the story from it. I mean, everything about the technical issues of this is good. I like the blue background, blue-gray. Am I talking too much? I hear you.
We are at 9:20 already.
All right, I'm going.
It's 11 gold for Sarina. Country and Western.
Okay, straight away. Love the colors in this. Love the tones in it, the browns. I love the way it disappears into the background. Love the fact you've put a frame around it for me, and I can see whether it's resting on something. That's not disappearing completely. This is a nice photograph. Everything's pin sharp. Depth of field is good.
$12 gold for Ron. Honey Flow.
I'm getting deja vu. I've seen this before. It's fantastic that we can use these weekend things for club as well. Straight away, the frame around it, perfect. I love the fact that that's in, that's key. Everything, all these springs are on level. This is well done. Colors, the gold and the black, very well done. Changed again.
Okay, sorry.
Keep breaking it.
And now?
Let's go on C5.
Disconnect, and let's go connect again. And now?
J1.
Okay. Why is it not working? Reset school unit. I'll say no. No. Okay, try. Yes.
So 12 gold for Anita. Majestic.
Yes, think of this photograph. I like the fact it's been pushed onto the left-hand side of the photo. Gives a bit of space. You can look into something. Reflection in his eyes, fine. Just think you could brighten up the face a little bit more contrast. It seems very flat. We could just lift, where's the contrast and get some definition into these trees. How do you get so close to these animals?
Very carefully. It's 11 gold for Linda. Story time.
Okay, you're up.
Take your time, hold us, on my feet.
So Fraser, it's yours, I assume. That means it's my job.
I'll split my coke and bar ones afterwards.
You know what they say is an image has a story. In this case, you've sort of a portrait and normally you want to see eyes and faces. In this case, you see the face of the bird. So the story is the children looking at the bird and you telling it story time. So they're listening to the bird telling a little story. So the whole story in this image is them listening to what this bird, like their master, is telling them. You frame it well, crop it well, put a little a few bits of frame around it, which is good. And the main focus is on your bird, which is perfect and it's well positioned in the frame. Everything else in the background is just supplementary to the story and it's telling you where they are in it. So well done.
12. Yes.
12 gold for Fraser. Dandelion Whisper.
I always like these contrasty photographs, black and white, the reflections are lovely. It's on the third, very well composite. An example of a good composite photograph. The detail is impressive. The only thing I would change is maybe these small bits of dust that you've got underneath it, that takes away from it. This is a stunning photograph.
$12 gold for Ron. Gazania.
See, I don't know if this is photograph or art anymore. It looks like a painting. Lovely colors, lovely, nice and bright. Just off center. These photographs I'm seeing a lot now on the internet. And I can't really say anything wrong with it. Everything's spot on with it. There's no high spots. The colors are contrasty. It's just a lovely photograph. Something you would put on your wall at home.
So 13, Certificate of Merit for Anita. Kiss in the Moment.
Thanks, Fraser. Oh, well captured. You handle those whites very well because they can easily blur out. And at least you managed to get their faces out of that fabric so you can still see the action in there with still proper color tone on their skin. Only little thing that does distract a little bit is that orange in the top left corner that's pulling the eye a little bit away from it. Everything else in the background seems to be part of the story, but the rest of it you captured very well.
12.
To 12 gold for Fraser. Tight grip.
There's another monochrome photo for this evening. There's loads of these. And I wish I knew and had the skill of being able to do this. I love the fact that it goes from black all the way through to the whites. All the greys. Been handled very well. The lighting's been handled well. There's no real high spots other than this small reflection here, but that's not distracting me too much. Blends in with the hand. The frame around the outside throws me a bit. A good photograph, well done. I'm J1 again.
Okay.
12 gold for Ron. Camping at Elephant Sands.
Okay, immediately the colors get to me. This is exactly what I imagined my long weekend was going to look like. Thanks very much. Only, I love the way the horizon is straight. You see, this is just the type of thing you want to wake up in the morning and see when you open the door. The problem I have with this is the focus again. Everything seems very soft. Nothing sharp. You've handled that sun perfectly as well. There's no brightness over there that's blown up. Everything's been handled perfectly with the shot, other than the focus. The focus is being missed completely. That's a shame because this is a stunning photograph. The colors, the composition, the lining, everything's perfect until you get to the focus and then you lose your breath. It's more like a dream.
It's a 10 goal for Jeanette. Ish, sorry boss.
Is he okay? Yeah,
Yeah.
die baas is nog
For those of you that don't know, this is what I did for 30 years.
Oei.
Was pick up
Rolling
this,
trucks.
was pick up this stuff. Take photographs of these kinds of action scenes. And somebody's got a lot of explaining to do. So this tells an excellent story for me. Brings back a lot of memories and a lot of smells. Seems like you're out in the middle of nowhere where this is happening. You just come across the accident, seeming that difficult to get past. Love the skies in the top. Skies are well dealt with. There's no bright spots. There's no bright spots anywhere in this photograph. So the exposure is perfect. Everything is sharp. Tells a story. Well done.
Twelve goal for Linda. Number 75.
Yeah, well done. I don't know how you get this right. This is such a complicated photograph to get right. I want my focus to be right there. And that's where you are. I love this. Look at the speed on the front wheels and the speed at the back. I don't know, it looks like a man. It could be a woman. It's absolutely flying. And I get that impact from this photograph as soon as it came up. The colors on these gloves. The bike is white, that's perfect for drawing my attention straight in, and that's the first thing I looked at. It's a very technically difficult photograph to take, and you've absolutely nailed it. I love this photograph. Well done.
13, certificate of merit. Thank you, Fraser. Reckless.
There's another thing that's just as difficult to take photographs, and you've got the ball in the photograph and everything down in the bottom right-hand corner. Normally that would have been a distraction because it's so bright, but that's exactly part of the story. That's telling me part of the story is there. And these horses are crisp, they're pin sharp, except for the movement in the legs. Which tells me this is a fast sport. Not something I would do. It's a little bit over my league. This is a well-taken photograph. I like this person out here on the left-hand side by themselves, catching up with the rest of it. But that tells me the story of this person. These people, I know what's going on. Personally, and I don't like saying personally because that's not fair, the background is a little bright for me. And it's taken away from these people. And what I would do is in this case, I would maybe darken the skies a little bit, brighten these up, add a little bit of contrast in, so that this is the main, I know it's the main focus now, but it's just, the sky just overpowers them. So just tone it down, the sky a little bit. This is a brilliant storytelling photograph. Well done. Okay, one again.
12 gold for Anita. Cold winter.
I don't know, I just like portraits. These just take me in a different place. This is lovely. I like the colors, the contrast between the bland background and then the purple, the smile, the story of it all. You can't see her eyes because they're very shut because she's smiling. I don't know why, I just, what it is with portraits that make me, it doesn't seem like it was a stage show either. This is in the spur of the moment. I like these kind of photographs. Keep doing this.
12 gold for Jeanette. Midnight Scarf.
Well, Fraser, you said it. You're the portrait person, and I think you nailed this one. You got that soft light coming in, and there's no highlight spots that we usually can find. So it's either all five to the makeup artist, or it's your skills in actually doing your post work. But I think this combination of both of those, bringing out that contrast, those red lips and the blue eyes, those two complement each other. So where your eye goes in the center, where the brightest part is in the face, you can't help but look straight to those brilliant eyes and the red lips, and that just complements each other. And the fact that it's framed with this hoodie coming all the way around the bottom, and it's highlighted slightly at the bottom, and it disappears towards the back, gives you that mysterious look. I think it's superbly well done.
14.
Certificate of Merit for Fraser. Portrait of M.
What nobody realizes is just how difficult I've made it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
You see again, there's another portrait. And these I love. I don't mind the crop. The crop, I think, appeals to me. I like the way she's looking at me. And I like the look on her face. I like the expression. Everything's pin sharp. That's how it should be. The lighting's ideal. There's no high spots. Normally we would get high spots on those collarbones, the tip of the nose. Everything's been handled perfectly here. The only thing that I've got that's distracting me, and I don't want to take away from the portrait itself, because the portrait is gorgeous. Love it. Is up here in the corner. I don't know what that is. It's almost like a vignette in the corner, these two white triangles. And that's literally the first thing that pulled my eye up was those two white. Can everybody see that? I don't know what it is. When you go home tonight, you need to fix that because this is going to do well. You see, this is the type of portrait that I want to aspire to. Is to be able to get this type of emotion in a portrait. Is it beautiful? Maybe just darken down that background a little as well. And just be careful that you don't blend this hair into the background, that her hair disappears. But other than that, this is a stunning portrait.
Right. Try again. Just hold on a second. Okay, try again.
There we go.
13, Certificate of Merit, thank you. Diagonal Street.
Yeah, this is well done. You don't get many opportunities like these here. They'll get mugged. Perfect. This is an exceptional transfer from color into monochrome. Very quiet street, Grays have been handled lovely. These are really nice. The only thing I would suggest, the reflections are perfect as well. They're also crisp. See what's going on there. I don't know if this has been submitted as photojournalism, because there's not much you can do with it. But if it's not, if this is a pictorial, then I would clean up all these little small bits and pieces that are distracting me, even in the water here. Just take those out to give it that clean, crisp look to match the rest of the buildings. Because everything looks crisp and clean and sharp. And the lines are drawn into the center of this photograph. There's just these small little distractions here that I would take. This is a stunning photograph.
$12 gold, thank you. Inge Drakensberg.
Berg or whatever.
Oh, I'd love to go here. I'd love to be able to take photographs in this place. This is stunning. This is on my bucket list, the Drakensberg. Specifically for this reason, this is what I want to see. I want to see these type of scenes. The skies are lovely. Your depth of field goes right from the front right into the back. This little house here gives me a little bit of a story to tell. It's not over. There's even people sitting outside. That's how sharp this photograph is. This is a lovely photograph. No high spots. Shadows are lovely. The shadows of the clouds falling on here. And this blue color, this blue haze in the background shows me the distance. I dream of being able to do this kind of trip. This is beautiful. Just to know, maybe if you're not putting it in as as a landscape, sorry, it's just this section at the front here, with this bright spot right here close to the camera, is maybe just pull up a linear gradient just below the houses and just tone this exposure down a bit. This bright spot here just takes away from where all the focus is. But I'm just looking for something here. You can maybe do the same with the top. Just try pulling a linear gradient down just to give that different tone in the blues. To find it in between the mountains. But this is lovely. I'm going home and check it, see where it is.
So 12 gold for Dave. Just quickly want to filter. You have 114, which is your image, if I remember correctly. Does everybody agree that this is your winner? Okay, well done, Fraser. Best of 5 star. Moving over to 5 star honors.
Now this is the part of the night I've been dreading. Oh, wow. Hello, Annalene.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is the part I love. Now these are the people I've been chasing for the last 4 years. Is to be able to take these kind of photographs. Be able to work Photoshop and Lightroom and this kind of, get these kind of results. These are incredible. You see, it's difficult to even pick something that's... I've just watched Annalene grow over the years. And you know her work is so definitive. This is just perfect. There's nothing about it that's off. There's no high spots. I don't know, maybe I'm just not a very good judge, but I don't really have anything here to say to correct this.
Certificate of Merit, Annalene. The future is for those who know how to wait.
So I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is, hello, Michelle. I had the honor of being able to go through and see her work at the exhibition. And I loved her work. I love the way she thinks. And then I sit and look at all the work that she puts into these. These are a completely different thing. You'll see the border, very thin border around the outline. The birds, there's always a story. There's a series of these photographs that's got a story through them. I'm just, everything, we've got a bride here, we've got a reflection of water, I understand that, but I just wish I could see her face. I just wish there was more clarity there. I love the mysteriousness of this building at the back, the lights, and I love Michelle's work.
Certificate of Merit, Michelle. Everyone needs new energy sometimes.
Again, Michelle, one of a series, everyone's got a story. Again, we've got the frame around the outside to show the yank where it stops. There's a story being told. You can narrate this whichever way you want. This could mean anything to anybody. This person sitting with their head up against the wall. This person coming up and offering them a drink. The only criticism I would have is this bright spot here. That seems to distract me. That pulls me away from the cans, which I would have liked to have been lighter than this. The focus be on the cans. And I'm drawn away by this small white spot here. Really good work. I hope everybody got to see our exhibition. Very good.
The 12 gold for Michelle. You're saying what?
My word.
The Sunderlands are not making my life any easy. Again, this is Annalene in a nutshell. It's been lovely watching her get so confident, so perfect at everything she does, the story she's telling. I wish I was able to see his face, to see the expression on his face. But the bull's face is unbelievable. And the thing about these photographs is she was literally there. She took that photograph. It's not something that's been created. That actually happened. And we're getting to see it. She's just taken it out of a situation and put it in another situation that makes it so much more euphoric. I love the colors. I love the blue. I love the fact that we directed straight to him. And she's so superb at what she does. She's not here tonight, is she? Yeah. I'm sitting here talking about like she's in the third person.
13, Certificate of Merit, Annalene. The journey, not the arrival, matters.
I love the fact that we're able to, I can pick out a lot of people's photographs in this place based on the fact that I've been inspired by most of them for the last 4 years. Michelle, I haven't known that long, but her stories that she tells, this reminds me of a picture book that I had when I was younger in Scotland. And there was a girl that I knew that every picture that I've looked at Michelle's exhibition gave me a story, and that's why I was so thrilled to find out that she'd agreed to do this composite course that we're going to do this month. So I would suggest everybody be there. Everything about this is the colors, the greens, the oranges, they complement one another, the whites are not over. I just wonder what's going on in her head. What is it that's going on? There's those birds again in that part of the story, part of the theme. I don't know if it's the projector, but this draws me down away from her. This brightness here.
It's not the projector.
The whiteness here just seems a little bit bright, but I love that the rest of it, the vignette around the edges, bringing me into the center. These are all phenomenal.
12 gold, Michelle. Approach.
Yeah, again, how do you get these photographs? I remember the first night I was here, the photographs that you took, and a lot of the people who are sitting behind me now, they take these shots. And I remember specifically one of them was a bird photograph, and it was something like this. And I want to know how do you get the time and the patience to take these photographs? I love this. I love the blues and the greens in the background. The bouquet is nice and soft. The owl's pin sharp. I love an owl. Beautiful animals. Got one tattooed on my hand. The only issue I would have with this photograph, and there's nothing you can really do about it if it's been submitted as nature, is this thing here. That's very distracting. And I don't believe you can remove it in the nature photography category. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't even crop it out because it's in line with the wing.
If you crop from the bottom,
Well, yeah, you could crop from the bottom. Yeah. Just take that out because this, and maybe take a little bit more off the top. Make this more of a panorama shot. And this will be a stunning photograph. This is beautiful. I love these.
So 12 gold for Martinez. Foxglove, I think that's how you pronounce it. Foxglove.
Foxglove. Again,
Yeah.
my frame, I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to keep hammering in everybody's head. Be careful of these dark backgrounds. Put in your frame. This lets everybody that PSS know where your photograph ends. It's critical because they mark you down. This is a stunning photograph. They're all stunning photographs. I don't know why I keep saying that. I love the crispness of these water droplets, the colors, the purples and the greens, the contrast. Everything's perfect. I would like darken this down a little bit. Try and get it to blend. And this seems to draw my eyes up from where the focus is right up here. This seems to take away from where we should be focusing. But again, I love these photographs. I love how you do it. I love, it's inspiring how you get these macro shots. Very well done.
The 12 gold for Rikas. Zebra.
Stunning animals. I love these animals as well. My mum's favourite. I've always had a soft spot for them. Everything about this, I love the bokeh in the background. I love the colours. I love this golden look to it. It seems to enhance the whiteness of the zebra. Everything's pin sharp. The eyes are pin sharp. Everything goes out of focus gradually. That looks perfect. The only thing that gets me is when this photograph came up is I just felt I wanted to crop it. A little bit closer to the top, get rid of this white spot at the top here, take more of that out and crop it a little close to the side. That will put this on the left-hand side of the photograph and give it that space where it's looking into the distance. I can't really say anything else wrong with it. It's just that white spot there is distracting. And I just felt that when it came up, I wanted to crop it a little bit more at the top and a little bit down here just to zoom in on the zebra. But these are stunning animals. This is a stunning photograph.
Okay, this is 12 gold for Belinda. Fraser, we're approaching 10 o'clock with the speed. If you can maybe just, sorry. Daddy long legs with eggs.
You see, I can't really comment on any of these. These are all perfect. This is pin sharp, contrast, the complementary colors. Everything's first class here.
So 13, Certificate of Merit for Arnold. Eland's Portrait.
It's another one, the contrast, the colors, the greens, the browns, everything. Enjoy about these. Everything's pin sharp. The frame around it appeals to me.
Routine Certificate of Merit Arnold. Don't tickle the dragon's tail.
Surrounded by creepy people.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is another one of those composites that's been put together by people that just know absolutely everything about Photoshop. I don't know how they get away with it. But it's an interesting photograph. Everything's been handled well. A lot of it has been done in post. I just don't know what I put the dragon in the middle myself. It's just our eyes focused on it. It just seems as if we'd moved it off to the one side, perhaps. That it would have been a little bit of a better photograph, given it more space. Very well thought, though.
No, you need to score.
Good.
Okay, let me just see, try again. Wait a second.
This is one thing we have to do every month, is start upping everybody's Photoshop skills.
Okay. Try again.
Well, I've gone through.
Okay, sorry, try again, let's see. The 12 gold for Arnold. A33 or A33.
It's a good shot. It's the same as the ones that we spoke about earlier. The pristineness of those writing on the bodywork. I can see the face. I can see the expressions on his face. That means it's pin sharp. Still got the movement in the wheels. Dust at the back creates that speed movement. The bokeh in the background, speed movement. I'm gonna tone down that sky a little bit. Is that fair?
Mm.
Just tone it down a little bit. Maybe crop it a little bit more. I'm scared to take anything off the back here because I like the fact that it shows me how fast he's moving. But I would take a little bit more off the top. It's just blowing out the top of the picture. It's taken away from this. But this is, again, technically difficult photograph to take. Not something I've been able to do as well as this. But definitely a good photograph.
12 gold for Annelie. Overhead.
This is another one of those action photographs. You can see the pain in his face. Everything's been handled nicely. Lost a little bit of blacks over here in the corner. Maybe lift that a little bit, just so we can get the definition, see where the t-shirt ends. But the expression on his face tells a story. You know it's heavy, cropped off at the top here, but I know there's a weight in there, so the whole story's been told of this one. This is a nice photograph.
12 gold for Rikus. Rally Raid 400.
This is another one of those moving photographs. The colors are fine. I think this is photojournalism, so there's no manipulation. I don't know what that is there. Time of day, difficult. Not being able, there's no light coming into the car, we can see the face. Everything else is a little bit soft here at the front. Or is that just me? Maybe it's just the light. But everything else is sharp. I can read the names on the side. The only thing I would suggest with this one is the wheels seem frozen. There's no movement in the wheels, and that takes away from the movement in the car. There's some of the tires here, but the wheels just seem frozen. I'd maybe slow down the speed on that a little bit just to get that movement in. A nice photograph. I know these are really difficult to take.
12 gold for Martinez. I like the 2 arrows that says co, as if they don't know where. The cat on the wall.
I like this. I like the colors. I like the book in the background. I like the crispness of the cat right the way through. Cat's looking straight at us. Everything about this just screams portrait. The light's really well handled. This is a really good picture that's taken on the spur of the moment.
13, Certificate of Merit for Belinda. Shower.
Wow, this has been handled nicely indoors. I love the light that's hitting that horse. Things like the browns and the oranges in the barn. And this doesn't look as if it's been set up either. It's just the light and just seems really good. I just wish I could see a little bit more of what's going on here. That area could come up a little bit. But the photograph itself, I mean, it's just one of those, when it comes up on the screen, you just,
12 gold for Rikus. Polo action.
you guys all at this polo match.
No.
Again, I'm going to go back to the same thing. This looks like the same people, actually. This looks like shortly after the first one, because here she is. She's caught up now. She's still chasing. You've got the same situation here. That sky a little bit bright. The action here is phenomenal. If we could crop this out and get them just on their own, this action is brilliant. This is wasted space. This is doing nothing for the story. We need to find a way to crop that and get this, because this is a stunning story. You can see everybody's expression on the face, the pin shot. Another good photograph, well done.
You can even see the ball.
Hmm.
Okay. Enter your score. Okay, please rescore. Okay, 12 gold for Arnold. Andrea.
Oh, Andrea, she's lovely. She's a lovely woman to take portraits of. Gorgeous eyes. I love the colours here, the blue, the red, the black, contrast with the grey, soft background. Love the shadows on her face. You can see both her eyes. This is really been well done. Can't really see anything. The light's been handled nicely. Just be careful of that shoulder being too bright. Those fingernails a little bit distracting. Nothing you can do about that. But it doesn't take away from the photograph. But this is lovely.
12 gold for Annelie. Elsha.
I feel like I'm being set up tonight. It's like people knew I was coming. They knew my weak spot. This is a lovely portrait, very soft, very dreamy, very painterly. Her eyes are pin sharp. That's the first thing I look for in a portrait. That's the one thing I focus on is the eyes. Lovely expression on her face. Everything, the lighting is done well, the shadows, the triangle on her cheek, the lighting. I love this portrait. I love the way the greens and the greys are contrast. I really like this portrait.
We seem to have a problem with the connector, sorry. Okay.
So 13, Certificate of Merit for Martinez. The warmth of a cup.
Yeah, I know I've been set up. There's portraits everywhere. This is lovely. This is lovely. Look at the grain on that wood. His hand doesn't disappear. The jacket's nicely done. The detail on his skin, the marks on his face, the writing on the mug, the white knuckles. This is lovely. This is just perfect. This is just one of those portraits that we all aspire to be able to take. I love the way this has been transitioned over to black and white. This is probably a really good move to give more impact that it gives now. His jacket gives the impact, his hat highlights his face. The light on his face is perfect. I love these photographs. Well done.
13, Certificate of Merit for Belinda. Honeston.
Yeah, I love these photographs as well because I don't know how to do them. These time-lapse things or these long exposures just look gorgeous. Love the yellows in the top, the greys and the clouds, the blues. I'm trying not to take too much time. Everything's so soft.
Lovely. 13 for Belinda. And tussen Wingerd en Berg.
And we are back again with those blue backgrounds. It just shows you the depths. It tells you a story straight away with the clouds. The lovely little house highlighted by the sun down in the bottom right-hand corner. The front portion here, everything's in focus all the way through. Nothing's too bright at the front. Shadow of the clouds separating us. Yeah, I really want to be here.
12 gold for Rikus. That was your last image for the night. Let me just quickly do my calculations. There is 114 being Here We Go by Annalene. Is that your winner? Fantastic. Well done, Annalene. Now you need to choose a, just give me a minute, please.
So gaan ek nou daai net sê, so select none, best of daai, best of 5, best of junior.
Al die net 1, 2 en 3 stars kies, die rest los jy. Best of 1,
Okay,
2
so
en 3.
select none, 1, 2 and 3, want die thema is 5 ster.
Ja.
Okay, hierdie met select all wees.
Gaan hom wel net weer terug van
Daai kant toe, select none, 1, 2 and 3.
Okay, please choose one of the following as your best of junior. Mexican Rose, 1 star. Just Keep Growing, 3 star. And Marsh at the SPE, which is your 2 star. This one. Well done to Alan Ross, best of junior.
And now we go again here. And we select the seniors. And we select none there. Pastoral honors, and we add the theme in here. Why does it not take the theme?
Gaan net van
Sorry. Okay.
die maar net weer met daai kant.
Extra.
Like ons so die maar gaan.
So I think what to do is take my photos out and just go.
Okay, we'll look at them and then you can just.
Okay, wel hy bring hom dan nou nie in.
Alright,
nie.
okay.
Okay, so here we go again. Or here we go, sorry. Renaissance period. Midnight Scarf. If you want to choose, then it's between one of these two. Okay, gaan ons die ligte aankryg en dan kan ons vote. Hierdie ene. Everybody okay with this one?
Yes.
Okay, well done, Annalene. Best of, senior. And then we need to choose a winner between,
Select none, best of senior, best of junior. Select all. Ek net geweet of ek gaan kies. Select none, best of senior.
so it's between Annalene
That concludes it. Thank you. Fraser, well done.
Sorry if I talk too much.
No, you did well. You did very well. Thank you very much.
Okay, so ek
Congrats
sê nou
to
net,
the winners.
okay, ek wil net gou voor ek gaan, is auto-save of save score sheet?
Save score sheet.
Okay,
Gaan jy
so-
kies hier daai onderste enetjie wat sê score sheet.
Okay, daai ene,
Ja, en sê net save.
save,
Ek dink nie daar is so 'n probleem nie, maar sit nie daai
Ja, jy
Okay,
kan net gaan by
en dan-
display view, display,
Display.
test images HD en
HD,
dan sal hy opkom. Ja, hy het nie 'n kaas gemaak, so dit was nie 'n temperature.
gemaak in jou
Ja,
so self
yes.
gesê wat.
okay, ek,
Dankie.
dankie, ek moet leer om dit te doen, dat ons 'n backup het. Yes, so ek weet nie wat is, you're welcome, thank you. Ek weet net nie wat was fout met die dingetjie nie, ek sê veronderstel om so konduksie te verloor nie.
Dat wel mooi bly. Ek is die volgende maand hier nie, want Mandy het 'n fout gemaak met ons kaartjies vir Chicago. Ons kaartjies vir Chicago. Dis soos Februarie maand.
Ons sê dit klink
Ja. Hy bespreek dit al in my naam. Ek sê nie ek is Chicago. Ons sien sy ding natuurlik. Hy dog. Ag, dit is mos nie sy ding. Hy dog. Ja, jy moet met my praat, hoor.
Just kan ek net toemaak?
Jy kan net daar sit.